Hello everyone, Susan here, and let's just plan. Today we're going to work on our monthly March spread. And right here I'm showing you February and how busy and crazy I constantly jot down notes throughout the month. And it's one of my most used planner spreads. So it's something that I have open all the time throughout the month, and I use it every single day. As you can see, I have selected all of the stickers and I have them on the Happy Planning Guide. And I'm finding these guides to be very useful, so I can highly recommend them. What I'm trying to do is to get as much space as possible to write on, because like I said, I do use this, and throughout the month, new things come up, and I jot it down, like whether it's, I have somebody coming to service my furnace, or I'm going to the dentist, or, I have all of that stuff on here, as well as all of my social media planning. So this is my main spread. Now, in this particular video, I used probably, 8 different sticker books. So I can't even really begin to tell you what they all are, to be totally honest. So as you can see here, I am taking that box and just cutting out a notch for the date to show through. And what I'm trying to do different for the month of March than I have so far this year is I want to have more listing. I need just more space to write. So that's why I'm not going to be putting as much decoration on this. But those little paws, it's funny, I don't have a dog or a cat. Believe it or not, those paws are to remind me to clean my parrot's cage. I don't have anything else. I saw the paws. I'm like, I might as well use them. They mean animal, right? So I'm like, I'll use them. So that's what those little paws are on Sunday. Now, I do clean his cage throughout the week, but Sunday is the day where I do a bigger cleaning. So that's why I have that there. And I found these fun little stickers, the little recycling stickers. I found them in a sticker book I haven't used before. I'm like, well, I'm definitely going to use those. And on every monthly spread on the first Tuesday of the month, I always put a little box because I have a Bible study on the first Tuesday of every month. Of course, right now it's on Zoom. But yes, so I don't teach that particular Bible study, but yeah, my friend does, and it's awesome. These stickers right here are about ordering food from the grocery store. And now I'm going to put on some music and let you sit back and enjoy as I continue on this spread. I'll be back. The boxes that I put down on there are for me to write in that I post my weekly scripture writing plan videos there. Those are the Beloved Society videos. And the stars. So the stars are all about when my granddaughter comes either before and after school or just after school to my house. So they're just like it's like a little, like a flag, like a way for me to remember what day she might be popping in at any minute. um, so you'll see, like, one day there's 2 stars, the next day there's 3, then 2, then 3, and that's because with the hybrid teaching, they go every other week, 2 or 3 days a week to school, and then the other 2 or 3 she is at home. And also on Thursday, you're going to see I put takeout. Every single Thursday, we order takeout, me and my son, and if my granddaughter's here, her as well. And then I do laundries on Friday because, I don't want to do it on the weekend. I don't want to worry about that. So as I'm working on Friday, I go ahead and do my laundry. And those little green dollars those are the days that I get paid in March. I found those in a sticker book too, and I'm like, oh, they're so cute. Now these long boxes with the arrows, the way I'm putting them down, I know that it's going into Saturday, but I know what I'm putting on Saturday is going to cover that piece, that pointy piece of that sticker. So I wasn't concerned that it went into Saturday. See, it covers it. And I knew that was going to happen. So I just, instead of cutting it, I don't know, I guess I was lazy. But it worked perfectly, and it covered up the little arrow, and all was well. So on those little stickers I just put down there are grocery delivery. And now for the super fun part. Let's go ahead and work with these flowers. These are from a sticker book called Flowers. That's all it is. It's called Flowers. And I do love it. I think I might even have 2 of them. I don't know. But when there is a sticker book with flowers, if I can get 2, I will go ahead and get 2 of them. And so one reason is because, well, I have sticker books in a couple different areas in my house. So this way I can have floral stickers in both of those areas. And of course, the other reason is because I use them a lot, like I think on every spread. And this says balance and boundaries. And, I try to put encouraging or even words of wisdom or guidance on my monthly spread. Now this I really enjoyed. Now get a load of this. So I cut that, and I cut it very carefully because my thought was, well, it should fit here just fine. And I'm thinking about it, and because I knew it was going to go over the edge, like on the spine of it, right? But I carefully went ahead and cut that. And then I'm going to go ahead and put that on the other page. And of course, I punched the holes, and it really came out really, really, really beautiful. I think that little technique right there, where I cut it off of the edge of the paper, the corner of the paper, and then I put it over the corner of the, well, in this case, day 3. And yeah, I was like, wow, that looks super pretty. And I really, 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 really like that. So there I showed you the sticker book, and I used the Faith book as well as some stickers from Planner Envy, and a quote book, and what is it called? The Disconnect sticker book. I used that as well. And so, of course, right at this point, I have all the flowers on the right-hand side. So I need to get some on the left-hand side. And I'm going to tell you now, I used that entire sheet of stickers on this spread. And it gets to a point, if you plan and you do this kind of thing, that well, it's easy to go a little overboard, but for me personally, the last thing I want to do is leave like one sticker or even two stickers on a sheet. If I can use them, I'm going to use them. And I don't know how, I really don't know how, but I did find a way to use all of the stickers. Even this little piece right here, I couldn't get it under there I struggled with this little piece of purple petal, but then I grabbed my tweezers and then it was better. But I'm like, I didn't even waste like that little itsy bitsy piece of purple petal. So yeah, and all these little flowers, they were so easy to place on the pages because they did not take up a lot of room, and they just helped to make really cute little clusters of flowers. So far I'm loving it. Love, 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 right? And you're probably wondering, because I know I was wondering at this point myself, those two big purple leaves that are on that sheet of paper, as well as that big pink flower, but especially those purple leaves, I'm like, where the heck am I going to put those leaves? And then you want to know something? It worked out fine. Absolutely, positively fine. So I go ahead and I put that one up there, and I do end up using that piece that I just cut off. Trying to find a spot. Sometimes the direction that it goes isn't right, so it can become difficult. But I really liked the look of those two purple leaves up on top. I just thought they were cute, right? And I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this piece, but I do use it. I'm determined. I'm not putting that sticker back in my sticker book. I refuse to. So it ends up down here. I pull up my flower, I cut off the stem, and I look for the right spot to put it to where it's going to make sense. And I was very, very happy with that. Now, the very last piece on here is this flower. And I knew pretty much right away what I wanted to do with half of it. And that was to put it right there. And then I'm like, well, what am I going to do with the other half, right? Because there's not a lot of room. So then I'm like, well, you know what? I'm just going to put it on there because I couldn't pick up that flower. It just was not coming up properly for me to like move it over a little bit. So I just, pieced it together, put it over it, and then, yeah, and I cut it, and I like it very much. That little piece, I end up having to glue down in a few minutes because it wasn't really sticking very well. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment and I will get back to you. And thank you for being here and thank you for subscribing. Have a blessed week. Bye-bye.